Hi everyone, and welcome to Electric Ink Designs YouTube channel. This is Caroline, and I just wanted to introduce you to Electric Ink Designs. It's a brand new digital format from Carley Duff, and if you've all followed Carley Duff with Imala and on the Crafty Army with Carley and on other channels, you will know that she does some amazing artwork and things for us to use in our crafting. And she's doing different collections as well as doing workshops. There are printables. You'll need a printer. So they're sort of your printable stamps, if you like. Makes them very, very versatile. You can resize them, which you can't do with normal rubber stamps or you know, the normal stamps you buy. You can resize them to whatever size card you want to make. So that's very good. You can do something large. You can do it for a canvas by working on rice paper and print on printable rice paper. You can print on watercolor paper, so you can paint. And great for all mixed media. So, you know, like I say, it is very, very versatile. So it's another aspect, I think, to your crafting armoury, if you like. Now, she does different collections and she also does workshops. She's already done a couple of collections, which was the Dolly Dreams, and she's done the city one, and this one is going to be just part of the second workshop that Carley's doing. The first workshop she did, that is still available to buy. Everything that Carley is doing is very, very reasonable. Even her workshops, you know, it's a reasonable price and very enjoyable, and it will always be there for you to watch and rewatch and learn different techniques that she's going to do. So I'll put links in for everything for you so that you can have a look. And if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, I would be grateful if you would click on the Electric Ink Designs YouTube channel that I'll put in the links to follow Carley on there and myself to help build up the YouTube channel. So that's quite important. So we would really appreciate that you help on that. So let's get started. So on this one, which I say is part of the Workshop 2 collection, and I'm just going to do some lovely colouring on here. Again, when you print, leave it to dry. I print mine off. I can sit down of an evening, I can go on my laptop and I can go through all the images and I can print off exactly what I want. If you've not got a program, Highlight Crafts do a free one, which is called I think it's Design Space or Craft Space, and I'll put a link for that. Or you may have Photoshop, and if you've got Photoshop, well, you can go to town on printable images. I personally have Paint Shop Pro, which is a very old program. Yeah, anyway, like I say, you can do a lot with it. So I'm going to colour this now and have a play doing that. So first of all, I'm going to do in the sky here. So I'm going to find a nice light blue. If you're working with your alcohol markers, be sure to have a little bit of card at the side just to test your colours. Make sure that you're getting the exact colour you want, that it's not too dark or whatever you want. So for the sky, I'm just going to colour that in. You can also paint with your Distress Oxides, your acrylic paints. You can colour with your pencils. which is really fun to do. So I'm colouring in with a pale blue. And you can brush in your Distress Oxides. It's got a bit of a cloud there. That's showing clouds in the sky. That's nice. They make for lovely different cards. And like I say, if you've followed Carley over all these years when she's been on Create and Craft channels and on the TV, you know that she does some lovely artwork. So we'll just do a little bit of blue over there, show a bit of blue over there. So a little bit of cloud in the sky. There. Just a little bit of cloud. Just going to get a slightly darker blue. This is called Blue Mist. Just to do a little bit of shading around the tree. Just helps make it sort of 3D like that. I get the one you had before. I don't know which one I had now. Put that to one side. Put to one side which ones you've used so that you know which ones you've used. Okay, I'm going to go with a green. I want a really pale green. So I'm going to try. These are a Chen Rui markers I got. And I got, I think it was 180 for about £47 off TikTok. So these are just sort of hills in the background here. Just out on the horizon there. Got a bit of a cityscape there, which is nice. I'm going to colour all that in. So we're out in the hillside there. It's nice, isn't it? Put that down there. Get a, see what green this is. Slightly different green. So we'll do a little bit of shading on there. And then go back with the one you had and just sort of blend it in. Then the trees, I'm going to do them a slightly darker green. So they're a bit of a different green in the trees. Make sure that you're in shot there. I'll be doing them with these videos with different mediums. Journal work, card work, rice paper. If you keep tuned, you'll get to see all the different mediums that we will use with these prints. You may have had prints before. but I think these are quite unique that Carley's done. I really do. Usually with printable downloads, they're pre-coloured, so you don't get to, you know, to play. You can buy clip art and that, but it's nothing like these designs Carley does. And for us as crafters, we want something different, don't we? Something we can put our own stamp on. If you like. Our own colouring and our own thoughts. You know, like something like this you could do in the autumn colours for when it gets to autumn. And for Christmas, you can add your snow. Oh, we'll be doing all of that and having some fun. This next workshop is on the 31st of May, and it'll be at 10 o'clock in the morning. I think that's a Saturday. I'm pretty sure it's it's a Saturday. And when you buy it, you'll be given the download link to the workshop, which of course is private, and only you will have that, because you will be given email access to that, so it will just remain on your email address. So you get exclusive access to that. Usually lasts about an hour, thereabouts, depending how much she wants to show you. But this is lovely, isn't it? And the thing is, with a printable like this, you can print it off, print a few off, take them on holiday with you, with your pens, and let's see what colour this one is, and colour while you're on holiday, and enjoy that. So I'm just putting a bit of dark in here. Now I've done the light, I'm just adding some sort of dots, just to show the different colours of the greens. I was on holiday recently in the Cotswolds, and oh my goodness me, some of the country roads, the amount of greens that were on show was just stunning. I mean, it's just nature at its best. It's very, very best. It's stunning. It was absolutely wonderful. So like I say, you don't have to draw exactly, just sort of dot in as if there's leaves in there, and he's showing the undersides of the leaves, which are a bit of shading. Can you see how that's shaded it? And just at the base of the tree there, where it goes out, just at the base. Underneath. The underneath of the trees there. You see how that's shone that. Just dot around, it's very easy. You can sit of an evening. There's nothing on TV you want. That's frequently my problem. There's never. And if you've watched everything there is to watch on Netflix, just to sit and colour, and it's so relaxing. You can, you know, all this beautiful weather that we've had in May, that you can take it outside. You know, just take your colouring outside. Sit and colour. It's so good for wellness, mental health. When you're doing this, you're not worrying about anything, you're not thinking about anything. I just want to darken those hills there, but I'm just going to leave a little bit of light on the top. Just on the top of those hills. Just darken this in the back. You can imagine that landscape, probably, you know, even with the wine, the vines from, you know, a winery are up there. Can you see? So I'll pop that one. Have I not done that one? This is so enjoyable. See what a difference that has made, can you see? To the depth, it's not flat. I want to find something that's maybe a little bit dimmer. Let's try this. I think that's even a little bit darker. And just for the base of the tree there, just underneath, it shows you how to get your perspective on it. See what a difference that's made. So from that flat colour that there was, that just underneath. Those are the different layers of the trees, and you see how the different layers look now. They've become more 3D looking. You know, people say to me, "Oh, but I can't colour for toffee." Say, send me the toffee and I'll show you how to colour. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. And this is just how you do it. And no matter how many times you do it, that's your learning, isn't it? It's how we learn. And you see how that's given that lovely 3D look to it. And I'm going to do these as if there's like little vines of trees all along there where they're making lovely wine. Okay, see that? It's gone along with that darker one. And right over in the countryside there is where they're making the wine. So, down to these ones. You will spend time on this and enjoy it. There is no rush. No rush at all. And if you want to get your print off, if you've purchased this workshop and you've watched Carley and you want to do some crafting along with me, then save this video, do your print off and come colour along with me. Do that together. Just pause when you need to while you do it. And there, can you see how that's made that image very, very 3D? And that's just with the trees. I'm going to get a warm grey for the buildings at the back. This is a warm grey one. These are such good value, these markers, they really were. Even the greys, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. About 29, 30 different greys. So, you know, for shading, how amazing is that? So these are just the buildings in the background. Do the inside there, where you can see white because there's buildings at the back, and that covers up any bits of blank you've got. Just spotted a bit of green there. I want to do it. Okay, I'll just get another grey now. This is warm grey too. So we're just going to go down those buildings to the side, a bit of a shadow, and that just gives it a little bit of perspective. Again. And I'll go back to the first one I used. I'm going to blend that in. Like that. And that's really brought those out there. I've just noticed there's some green, nice green bushes here. So I'm going to get another green, see what that's like. So it's just a slightly different colour green underneath where all these beautiful bushes are in the park. Because that's where she's out walking her lovely little doggy. And just darken those off. Again, just from the bottom, the bushes, just darken the bottom of them up. And as you can see, that's just given that there, that nice loop there. This is grass that's on the side here. So I have got a grass green, but first I think I'll go with this pale green. It's called a pale, oh no, I don't want that. Let's have a look at the grass green. Like I say, you can use whatever you've got in your stock. If you think you've got something that's better than that, you know, get it. I've got one that's called Bamboo. It's a Spectrum Noir illustrator, so it's a slightly different green, isn't it? Finding your stash. What are the best ones for you? Let's find our little doggy there. So that's nice. It's a different green, isn't it? I honestly don't think you can have enough marker pens and sets. I think it's, you know, one of the staple things of your stash. One of your main things if you like colouring, that is, you know. It's like paints. You need some really good paints. Palette paints or acrylic paints. Gouache paints. Watercolour. You know, doing this in, you know, put watercolours. It's such a gentle look to it. It's that would be nice. And of course, on the Crafty Army with Carley, you can come and show off what you make. Just a little bit of shading of the trees, the bushes. A bit darker under the bench, which is casting a shadow. Then I'm going to go with a cool grey. This is cool grey 1 for the path. We're getting there, aren't we? I've got to do the tree stumps yet, so don't be shouting down that screen. Caroline, you've not done your tree stumps yet. I'm getting there. Go your own way, go your own pace, and just enjoy it. I'm really loving this. I'm loving the printables. I love my stamping. Without a doubt, I love my stamping. But with print, somehow there's you're not as stressed about. Absolutely no stress with it at all. So that's CG1, and then they don't do a CG2 in it, but they've got a CG3. That's a green grey. What was that one then? Green grey. Okay. So I'm just going to do a bit of a shadow of the bench, shadow of our girl, and the shadow of the dog. Around here you've got the lamp, so that may be casting a bit of a shadow as well. And from the trees along here, the trees are casting a shadow, because they are lovely big trees, aren't they? So I'll go back to my first one and I'm going to blend all that in. Because that's the best of alcohol markers, they blend well. The cardstock I'm using is Pink Frog, super smooth, white. It takes a lot of paint, a lot of water. It really is good. So now with the brown, I'm going to use this one. Let's do a tester. Just going to do up like that. Use your fine markers if you have them as well. Like I say, you can use your pencils. Watercolour pencils. Oh gosh, us crafters have everything we need. I like these brushes because it just go really fine. I'm really pleased with them for what I've paid. They're going to last me a long time. Just show a few in amongst your trees as well. And that just, you know, sort of breaks up the green. Make sure that you're still recording. Yep, good. This is a longer video than I normally do. But I just wanted you to enjoy a bit of colouring. And the bench as well. You know, I'll tell you what would be lovely on a card like this, with someone walking a dog as well. If someone's lost their pet, you know, which is absolutely heart-wrenching, isn't it, when you lose a pet, is you could put a little plaque on this bench with that doggie's name on. For when you send a card, a sympathy card. Because, you know, sympathy cards, it's not just when people die, but it's letting people know that you're thinking about them if they've lost the pet. At such sad times. because they do become part of your family. You see, I've gone up those branches with that, and it's been quite fine. Quite fine, that. A little bit darker now. I think this one should be a little bit darker. Yes, it is. So a little bit of shading down the tree like that, and up the branch, and that just makes it not flat. Blend it in with the one you've just used, plus it's not a straight line. And you see that's stopped that tree being flat. Make sure you're checking where your light's coming from. These pens, they have a chisel at one end and the brush at the other. So just sort of blend that in. I like them when they have brush at one end and fine marker at the end. I don't use chisel much. I don't know about you guys, but I don't use chisel much. So I've got a bit of greenery up here, I've just realised too. Let's just colour that in. You see, with these Spectrum Noir ones, you've got your brush at one end and you've got fine marker at the other. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So now we need to do our girl, and I'm going to do her in some jeans, wearing her jeans. Her legging jeans. They call them jeggings. Jeans, leggings, jeggings. And her coat. And, do a coat in a pink. Let's find a pink. Because it doesn't show through much because it's a bit of a darker wool jacket. And she's got a pink top on. There we are. Now in these Chenrues, they do have some colours for skin, but I do prefer my my Illustrator ones. I really do. These are good. And this one is the linen. And can you see, because I let the ink dry, it doesn't run at all. It doesn't run. So you do have to let your ink dry. And I'm going to do her hair in a yellow gold. Give her some lovely golden locks. Some pink lips. Yeah, go through your stash, see what pens you've got. to shade this in. And our doggy, I just want a little bit of brown on him. Don't want it too dark. See what this one is. It's more yellow than that. Let's have a look what this is. Yes. Yes, I quite like that. So I've just got the lamppost, haven't I? So I'll do that a bit of a darker grey. And I'll do that in a cool grey 3. And of course it's daytime, so there's no light on in there. But if you did a night sky, a bit of a darker sky, you could put a bit of a yellowy glow in there, couldn't you? A bit of a yellowy glow. But that'll do for now. Cool grey 3. Just put a little bit of shading on there. And I'm going to get my white pen. Just do a little bit of highlighting. On your trees, on your branches at the top, just where the light's showing, because obviously the light's showing from over this side. And just with that little bit of white on the top, can you see? Again, it's giving that incredible 3D look to it. Just that little bit of look to it. Look at that. A little bit on the boots here. She's got her black boots on. Over here in the fields. I don't know if you can hear, that's the ice cream van. I'll have a cornet, please. Just a little bit of light, showing a little bit of light there. Tone it down by rubbing it. This one is the Umbro, the Signo Uniball, and it's UM153. So let's make a card now. What I've done is I've got a 7x7 card, and I've got a matte and layer of green which I wanted. So I'm going to put that on my card. Like that. And that will go on top there. That's nice, isn't it? You know, it's our work of art. It's my work of art. When somebody gets that card, they know that you've put some thought into it, and work and time and effort into it. Like that. And then with all the downloads you get sentiments as well. Carley does sentiments for you, and this one says a girl's best friend is her dog. How lovely is that? girl's best friend is her dog. Not just a man's best friend, is it? Okay, let's get a big black card. And there we have it. Lovely card that has been such fun and so relaxing to colour. Really enjoyable, and I hope you've enjoyed it as well, and that you'll join me with Carley on at the workshop, and support Carley in her new project. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and please share. Thank you so much. Bye bye.